Welcome back. We're watching some more Sayonara Zetsubou Sensei, where only the best of ideas actually seep through. That is, of course, a complete lie. Anything and everything can and will occur, usually at the detriment to one or two of them. And an entire swathe of the general public as well. Society is never going to recover after this. It's also funny how nothing I say actually really matters, because there's no real thorough-through plot points that can be made between the episodes. It is fun just to sit down and see what's going on, so grab a drink, because, well, we're about to begin. As per usual with a recap is... Wait, are we going back to the... Wait, is that Detective Conan? Okay, so we're not going back to the murder mystery thing we had in the last season. Instead, doing a long-form reference. Somehow I feel like some of these might be unconnected to the mystery at hand. I'm so glad we had all of that. It really cleared things up for me. I do like how Sayonara Zetsubou Sensei just goes balls to the wall with animation style and what it tries to get away with and experiment with in the openings, and, well, especially when we're ending the episodes off as well. Hopefully it's not trying to draw parallels with religious artwork and this show. I don't want to see who would be depicted as a deity figure. I do like that the episode itself is abstract in some of its plots and jokes, but anything that we saw in the opening could be crap. I'm not telling you what's wrong, though. Yeah, anything we see in the opening could actually be part of the episode itself. Skit or two. So we're thinking about people's potential, whether it's squandered or moved into... What's with the outfits in the back there? That feels like a design that I should have recognised from something. We can think about what may have been. Where the famous could have so easily have changed, done something not so in the limelight. I see. What? I didn't really get to read some of those. budget. So we're going from the change of one's destiny to dessert. Why is Fuji erupting? A sushi restaurant, but he could have easily went into pastries. Everyone has a talent or two, just how you utilize them. Stop hogging all of the talent away from the talentless. We need a little for ourselves. Compared to some countries, especially here, I don't think we're recognised for even the first one. I don't like to drag others down. Perceived slights and changes. Placebo effect is one hell of a drug. Or not, as it may be. I feel like there's a foul-mouthed thief idol. What was that? Yeah, I feel like there's certain characters in the class that are severely underutilized than others. Be careful where it jokes from here. Right. I just had to restart. I lost a few seconds of recording, which that's going to be great for you. But yeah, I think I was saying that tower where everything is kept away from the light of day, having spare talents not wither and die, just kept out of the limelight. If he didn't become a politician, well, things would definitely be different now. I think Ukraine would be happy if he went into martial arts instead of politics. Ooh. And I wonder who that post is meant to be referring to. Kiss power. You know, I feel like all of this would be a lot better if I actually knew who these were meant to be referring to, instead of having to make quick make quick guesses from the little information I'm being given here. Do we want to continue rising up the tower? What do the other levels have in store for us? Right. Please don't show the faces No, the best of both worlds, I see. Has 15 million fans. Right. It's clever airhead. I see, like, some of these aren't necessarily a direct opposite of the other. And I do like that guy is still sitting in the background, even if he is just an apparition at this point. boss? Are we going to get some good music for it, or... Aha. Who else? This is the Fujoshi. What has she done instead? We have seen that she was quite athletic before, so... Oh god. Power limiters. I asked for boss music. I guess we kinda got it. We all know that the one thing that is keeping us all back is proper eyewear. This is a rundown of how many sports they can actually, or activities they can actually animate in a few seconds. Huh? I was expecting it to also go through the floor, and what was... It's a penguin! Thankfully, we're cutting down the cast. Moving on. Well, she's not that ill. Well, yeah, you were expecting an immediate turnaround. Well, the only thing you can do is sit and wait. He's a little... Is he going to get into medicine? You know, find an incredibly fast-acting way? Oh, no. So many times trying to take a photo and the moment's gone. I like the ones that you can actually get behind and understand. I order more, but crap, I'm hungry now. What other time lags do we experience? Her. She finally got it. Some people's mind time lags take a little longer than others. I feel like this is immediate retribution, not a time lag. Did something occur maybe last week? The shower thoughts. Think of the perfect response. It comes to you much once you've left the argument. Excuse me. I like how he is... Once again, fading into the background, but what is these... I see. Yeah, no effect on him. I don't want to... Please don't look at the screen when you say that. And the time lag of asbestos. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, God. Yeah, but how much are we carrying around with us years after the fact? Remember something embarrassing. What was that design on his t-shirt? That was very early 2000s. But yeah, remembering things that occurred years in the past, getting very delayed embarrassment. I mean, by the very definition of time, the sun itself and its light we're receiving is a time lag. Please don't poke with those two fingers. Thirds even though politely required. Ow! Right, okay. Sayonara Zetsubou Sensei is a delayed reaction, a slow burn, if you will. Not appreciated in its time. Even though that's usually only, what, nanoseconds? Oh, a U-boat. Wait, a U-boat? Here? We are never actually living in the present. What is this? Interstellar? So you have to, what, sit behind the artist as he's drawing it to be able to get the real-time experience. I don't know if that's a time lag, but we are so lucky that stopped there. If they actually produced us something 7 years later to carry through that joke. Then I'll give them some props for it. Wuthering Heights. God, I remember having to read Wuthering Heights so many times for literary classes. English. Butter. I mean, say anything with a confident enough smile. Blah, you can speak the language. Butter. Especially when you get to more distinct things like the difference between Americanized and mainland England English. As long as it's not... I don't know that. As long as it's not just a colour card game. The blood of her victims. How did I know? The Red Baron. Maybe we should pick a different colour. Since when did she have a change of clothes? I mean, it's a public bus, is it not? Had a few stops along the way. Ah, he could join the cast immediately. Ah, the life of someone who's spent time on the internet. Aren't we all, mate? I mean, what is this bus? Where does it find its passengers? Or is it just people who ride public transport? I don't understand that. Is this going to be a hidden talent? Or one that needs to remain locked away? At least they're enjoying the ride. Michael's face. So he can defenestrate himself as much as possible and nothing bad will happen. However, a good body double, is he able to emulate the voice as well? Also, if you are able to just swap out and let someone else take over your life for you, get some rest. But this, once again, just showing its prowess. There's been a few shows throughout everything that I've watched that has tried self-deprecating humour. I'm not sure one that's quite as thorough as Zetsubou Sensei, though. Still, I would like to discover at least what my first talent is. This episode making you think that there's some people out there with multiple skill sets. Yeah, must be nice. You know, sometimes making your hallmark of being mediocre is fulfilling. Story time! Oh no. So, okay, yeah, you've almost there. Yeah, a Pac-Man having a stroke. I feel like they need a little more practice, but if abstract is what they were going for, yeah, I could definitely tell it's meant to be him. I do love those ending bits, the drawing, seeing the line work from different people. The years really haven't been too kind when it comes to trying to figure out what to pursue. When it comes to hobbies and jobs, I've jumped around the place quite a lot, but never did I think about landing into any sort of professional sports or something that requires public facing like an actor. That's probably for the best. But whenever Sayonara Zetsubou Sensei is on screen, I know that there's going to be so much that I don't get. And one day down the line, maybe it will come to me. So yeah, the essence of time lag is real. Although remembering the joke somewhat 4 hours later while I'm in the shower probably isn't the best for a reaction channel. Why are you here? I do like that Zetsubou Sensei doesn't really hold back, especially when it comes to anyone that it is making a parody of, pointing out their foibles. Although I may need a rundown in the comment section about who any of these actually are. And not that it is really necessary for the joke to hit, because I got it from the visuals, but is there anyone that's safe from scrutiny? And the people that are being shown off, are they well-known icons from when this was around, or kind of niche subject matters even for the Japanese? All I really know is that, as I said before, some students are horribly underutilized, and when it gets to the point where we see some so often, we know the next joke almost unilaterally. Yeah, so much bloodshed. But with that in mind, would you take a trip on that bus? Some of its other riders may put you off slightly, but at least the fare is cheap. I've forgotten where they meant to be going. I don't think I'll ever know. But what I do understand is that there's still more Sayonara Zetsubou Sensei out there, and the best way to actually catch that is to watch more. So make sure you don't miss out. Consider subscribing if I caught your attention. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like and a comment down below. If you didn't, also let me know, because people are far too kind these days. Obviously with the internet, that's a joke. Maybe even join onto my Discord though, if you feel so inclined. But definitely take care of yourselves, get some rest, stay out of any trouble involving Windows, and I'll see you for the next one.